different media technologies in the construction stage. First of all, and most notably, Connor's Canon EOS 600D camera. This made every shot look a lot more clearer and a lot more aesthetically pleasing, as well as being able to change the brightness of the shots through the camera, as well as slow down the clips on it as well. We used iMovie, which is an application on Mac computers, to allow us to edit the shots that we'd got. This allowed us to put different filters over the top of the shots, overlay shots on top of each other, slow down shots, speed up shots, as well as split it into 4 different screens where we could put 4 shots running simultaneously at the same time. We used this when Georgie was on the train and travelling in London. We used YouTube for research. This allowed us to learn how to blend clips through online tutorials. As well as this, we searched the internet for other tutorials. So just using Web 2.0 allowed us to find ways to improve the quality of our media work. Through the planning stages, we used iMovie to edit the animatic, which enabled us to have a more clear view of the shots that we needed to get and how we're supposed to position the camera when taking these shots. It also helped foresee the kind of editing that we'd need to use to get these shots correct.
We used iMovie so we could edit the whole movie together, so even when we filmed some things that weren't correct, we'd be able to edit it so it all fit in with the song. Also on iMovie, we had the ability to slow down or speed up clips. For example, when Georgie's in the city, we sped it up so everyone's going past, and then when it got to Danny getting to her, it slowed back down to normal pace to make the audience focus on Danny and see the significance of it. On research, we used YouTube to help us learn new techniques on iMovie, such as how to blend clips together, which we used in the bathroom scene when Georgie turned the taps on, and we have water in the background as well. Also on YouTube we learned how to do split screen to make 4 different shots on the screen at the same time. When planning, after we made our storyboard, we made an animatic on iMovie, which when we took pictures of the storyboards and then put it onto iMovie, and that helped us learn if the shots would go with the song, so we knew whether it was realistic or not what we'd planned. When planning, after we made our storyboard, we made an animatic on iMovie, which when we took pictures of the storyboards and then put it onto iMovie, and that helped us learn if the shots would go with the song, so we knew whether it was realistic or not what we'd planned.
Evaluation.
In our evaluation, we've used things such as a green screen to help it be more creative, so we can put our video on the background while we're talking at the front. Also, we've used iMovie again to edit films together of us talking about what we've learned and the feedback we've received.
With the construction, we use my Canon EOS 600D, which obviously made the pictures a lot more clearer. With this, it means we've got to experiment more with the shot types we could use. We could experiment with slow motion, speeding up, also looking at colours, etc. The use of the camera made it, in a way, a lot easier to film because we could clearly see how well the shots were, whether they're blurry or whether they're in sharp focus. When it came to the construction as well, we also used iMovie. Because of last year we already had some basic skills on iMovie, and this year we really tried to step it up. We tried to keep our theme quite simple so that we could really focus on our editing using fast-paced, slow motion, etc. When it came to the ancillary tasks, I used Photoshop. Having done GCSE photography, it made it, I was more clear on what tools were already there on the Photoshop system, although this year I really got to showcase those skills and develop them even further by using the different colours, contrast and things like that. On the research stages we used a lot of YouTube, watching as many different videos as we could. Also just browsing the internet in general, just finding Andrew Goodwin's theory of indie music videos, also looking at other genres such as hip hop, R&B and pop. The planning stages, the animatic was really helpful. Again, we used iMovie on this one. We individually drew the pictures on the storyboard of each section of the video, took a picture of them and edited them on the iMovie with the backing track, and this is a really effective way of seeing just how good our video would be in the long run. In the evaluation stages, we've used the green screen, and this allows us to overlay images in the background whilst we're talking, which is really, really interesting. Also, again, the camera, which is also a really effective way of getting really clear shots, and especially building new Wix websites is also really, really helpful, because Wix, it's got more simpler since last year. There's more tools you can use, and the websites make it just all more professional.